Welcome to Beerploma's 3 Growlers, where we explore Minnesota's craft beer scene. Will?
Thanks for the intro, Chris.
Thank you.
Guys, welcome back to the garage. It is a nice, crisp fall October day. And for that, we are going to be exploring some great October beers. We've got a couple pumpkin beers. We've got an Oktoberfest. And we've also got a special little treat here. We've got Indeed's Mexican Honey Lager. So we'll be testing that one out too. So, Chris, what do you think? Should we take it away? And
hey, what are we talking about?
Before we get into the beers today, first off, we'd like to put out a plug there for the It's Kind of a Big Deal Awards for 2014. Beerploma was nominated for Best Beer Blog in Minnesota. So make sure you guys go to growlermag.com/vote. And we're going to put that link down here at the bottom of the screen. You can also find all the nominations right here in their latest issue that is available at liquor establishments everywhere across Minnesota.
So just want a huge thank you to the fans and everybody who's made that possible. Being nominated is great.
Yes, very good.
We would definitely like to win, but that's all up to you guys. Please vote, share it with your friends. All of us have taken the opportunity to share it on our Facebook pages, Twitter, what have you. Just take a moment, get the word out. We'd love to put a W on the board.
Excellent. Well said, Chris. Hey, Jason, thanks for stopping in for a beer.
Thanks for inviting me. Well,
for those of you guys who don't know, just a real quick introduction. Jason here is our behind-the-scenes man. He has shown up to just about as many Beerploma events as I have, and he's always behind the scenes and in the camera, so it's really good to get you out in front of him every once in a while.
Thank you. I'll look forward to it.
Yeah, other than that Andy guy who keeps creeping in here.
He's so creepy. Hi, Andy. He's behind the camera. Don't look.
So, Chris, what's next?
What's next? Up for today, we have a 3rd Street Brewery.
Okay, I believe we have Jacked Up here, which is their autumn ale. Now, it's got a big pumpkin on it, but one of the things that 3rd Street wants you to know is that it's not a pumpkin ale; it's a pumpkin spiced ale. So it's got all the pumpkin spices in it, but it's not actually brewed on any pumpkins. So, but it's still. I had this last year, and I really enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to this year's batch. What do you think? Should we tap into it?
Let's do it.
Let's tap into it. So what do we expect to taste out of this one with the pumpkin spices?
Well, exactly the type of spices that you find in a pumpkin pie. You're going to find some cinnamon, some allspice, I think even a little bit of nutmeg. I forgot what they told me last time when I was there at the brewery. So, but let's just actually take a whiff of it here and let's see what's on there. Definitely getting a lot of the pumpkin spice out of it, a lot of the cinnamon.
Now, when you mentioned the list of ingredients, I couldn't help but think of a Belgian beer, which uses a similar set of ingredients. You know, a lot of cloves, a lot of spices. How would this be different, or where did they put those ingredients?
Because a lot of those flavors don't necessarily come from the spices. They come from the type of yeasts that are being used. And then they might add a little bit of spice to it to kind of enhance it. But this, they're actually chucking in the spices. And they're brewing it on the spices. That'd be the major difference here. So you're gonna those flavors are gonna be more in your face in this style of beer, and they're gonna be more forward, and you're definitely gonna taste them. Right
Okay, but this isn't gonna be like drinking a pumpkin pie, is it?
No, that's the next beer we actually have on tap. So
okay.
Let's give this one a shot.
All right.
Prost.
Prost.
Roast.
Well, so since you're new to this show, what 3 points make this beer unique in your mind?
I knew he was going to ask that too.
Well, of course. We're
Doesn't
asking that
have
for
to be
every
in
beer.
depth.
I like the easiness of it. The easy to drink. It's not heavy. It's very subtle in the taste flavors that it has. And it's, you have some beers that say they're fall beers or pumpkin beers, and they're just overpowering on one and the other. It's either not enough or too much. This is very subtle, and that's what I like about it.
Fantastic.
I like
Good-
that.
good breakdown.
Yeah, good, very good breakdown. Not bad for your first. I think this is your first breakdown on the show. Good
This
job,
is the
buddy.
first breakdown, yes.
I may be average.
Yes. you keep filling up my chips with outtakes. Yeah. So Chris,
what do you think?
What's your breakdown on this one?
I'm still gonna stand by my stance of, a little bit of fruit wedge. Maybe still would be a more fall beer, but I think this with a little bit of orange would be great. So I think there's a fruit flavor here that I'm picking up. Definitely well balanced on the spice and flavor that you said and that we've talked about before. And to reiterate another point, this is very accessible as far as a holiday beer goes, or a seasonal beer goes, where it's targeted to the Halloween or pumpkin season. It's accessible without being too gimmicky.
Mm-hmm. I can buy that.
All right. And well, what is your breakdown? What makes it unique in your mind?
I'm going to go with warm. I am going to go with a good bonfire beer. And I think last, I'm going to use the word that I used to describe just about every single 3rd Street beer out there on this planet, and that is laser precise. This beer is made with precision. I feel like I can taste that precision. They have one of the most state-of-the-art breweries I've ever walked into, and it shows in the quality. And they can brew this beer over and over and over again and hit those exact flavors every single time, and I'm really tasting that here. And that's all I have to say about that.
All right. Well, I think we've really, broke this beer down. We've made a good case for 3rd Street. I think it's time to wrap this one up.
Let's wrap it up. Prost.
Prost.